Hey guys, and welcome back to another Plan With Me video. Before I show you guys how I'm going to be planning for this week, which is the week of April 6th, I wanted to show you all how last week ended up being. I wasn't really too happy with the layout because I know with the time blocking, what I was supposed to do with that is write out like a to-do list within those time blocks, but that just never really happened. And also for last week, I did do a brain dump for Saturday and Sunday, which I will carry some of that over to this week's Plan With Me. So now moving on to this week's plan, I decided to make myself my own daily tasking stickers. I made two, one that just says daily tasks and the other one says daily school tasks. And I think this will help out with my everyday things that I normally do or I should do on a daily basis. And we are on spring break this week, but I thought it would be just a good idea for this week to kind of map out how I would like the layout so that way when we homeschool, when school resumes next week, I'll be ready for it instead of trying to figure out what kind of layout I want. And honestly, this took some pre-planning. I know it looks super simple, like you guys will see towards the end. I like to leave it clean for the most part so that if I need to write anything in, and I know sometimes it kind of looks boring, but that's just how I guess my mind works, is I want to have space to write in it, and I'll kind of talk about it as I go. The only time block that I didn't add here, I am covering up with the washi sticker because, or washi tape. I do wake up around 6. The goal is 5:30 to wake up, but I do use my Passion Planner daily to journal and do my Savers morning routine in that planner, and also my morning devotion. I just don't write any of that in here. This planner, I'm trying to make it just tasking, productivity stuff, and then leave the journaling with my Passion Planner daily. And my favorite, that's one of my favorite stickers, that coffee time sticker. I think the brand is Shine Sticker Studio, and I think that's like one of my favorite stickers, but or my favorite brand right now. That I ended up purchasing it last year at Michael's. I bought like 3 books and they were like $5 each, but yeah, they're one of my favorite ones. Anyways, I'm going back to blocking off just, I think I'm going to be blocking off just two things. One, this one's going to be homeschool. Again, we are on spring break, but I am going to time block it anyways to see how it goes. There are a couple things this week that is happening that our teacher emailed us about. If you are homeschooling or if you're familiar with Mystery Science, Mystery Doug, I think is his name, he's doing a live science demonstration or experiment on Tuesday, which would be kind of cool to watch. Our teacher also sent us a bingo worksheet that we can work on. Usually they do something like that during breaks, like winter break and spring break, and it's totally optional, but it's just something to keep the kids busy. And they're fun activities like make sure you read every day, play a game, play cards, play a math game, and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that this week. And there's something else I wanted to talk about with the homeschooling. Oh, I usually do schedule it from 9 to 2. His regular school hours is from 9 to 3, and sometimes we don't even finish till 2. And what I do sometimes is I extend his playtime or lunchtime so that it's longer. I just have it until 2, just, that way I don't plan ahead for anything else after 2 o'clock. Or get started with like trying to do any housework and stuff like that. But yeah, and the only other time block again there is my nighttime block from like 8 to 10 or 8 to 9:30. I think it's from 8 to 10. That's usually how it's been going lately. That's when I do my filming and then my editing. My routine right now is film one night, edit the next night, and then do some brainstorming for YouTube, do some planner things. I just give myself 2 hours to do that and then try to head to bed. The goal is to be done by 10:30 at the latest so that I can hang out with my husband in the room, catch up on some shows and some news. Unfortunately, very depressing news, but I still got to know what's going on in the world. So, And also with the tasking stickers that I made, I did make it on Excel, and I attempted to do it on my Cricut, but it was just, I don't know, it was a lot harder for me to do it on my Cricut. It was a lot easier to do it on Excel or on Word. You can actually do it on Word, or on the iMac, it's actually, or on my MacBook, it's Pages. It's the Word document on here, just because it already has like the grids and stuff, and I just needed to figure out the measurement for it in order for it to fit inside of my Passion Planner. And I like this. I don't know why I've never really done it before. I know I use habit tracking, but I don't think I've ever really used a daily tasking list of the chores and housework stuff that I do every single day. But it's kind of nice because it's a good reminder to do all of these things, even though for the most part, I would probably say I do 75% of it. The thing that I get kind of lazy with doing is sweeping the kitchen floor. But lately now I've been making sure to always wipe down countertops and kitchen tables and stuff, because I used to forget before, and leave it to the morning. But I try to do it at night. And then with the school tasking, we're not doing every single one on there. I just wanted to write out how much of the things that I actually will need to check off once homeschooling resumes again next week. And yeah, the plan is to leave my planner open on my desk just so I have it to refer back to on the tasking. And then on the side, on the other side, on the personal to-do list, it's not much. I did take some of the things on here from the brain dump area, that you guys saw earlier. So I do have it split up between housework stuff on the left side, budgeting things, and then on the work to-do list, I don't work, thankfully. I'm very fortunate that my husband makes enough for the both of us so that I can stay home and be with the kiddos. So on the side where it says work to-do list, I do use that as a task list for things I need to do for YouTube, Instagram, planner related tasking, and maybe some budget related things on there as well. And since I've already done the layout for the week, the plan or the goal is for every single day of the week, for the most part, just Monday through Friday, when I get up in the morning, once I'm done with my savers, I will take a few minutes and just plug in some things that need to be done that day. And I will try to be mindful to not put on too much on there as well, because I do have both of the kiddos home with me. Gotta make sure they don't get neglected and that I'm always playing with them and stuff too. So yeah, that is pretty much it. The layout I know looks pretty bare, but I will show you guys next week how I planned in it again. Hopefully you guys like that. I like to look back on it to see how I used it and to see how I can improve and what didn't work and stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video. Have a great one, guys. Bye.